Hello everyone, Elite Sparky is here, and as promised now I will start the analysis of Skibidi Apocalypse from ImSan Animator. This series only count with 8 episodes, and besides the extreme quality of the newer episodes I don't have much to talk, so I decide to make a full video analyzing the complete series to now. And I know the first part of episode 46 of Skibidi FNAF already dropped, but I'm decide to wait and analyze both parts as soon as the second part comes out. So said all this, let's go. The first episode starts in a city. I can notice humans passing in the back, so we are right in the beginning of the series. As always, the first Skibidi toilet who appears is male 07, who starts singing his song, but differently this time is not the Skibidi toilet who knocks we out, but it's a car who collides into us and the toilet, causing disturbing in our POV camera. Then the episode ends. The second episode starts at the same city, but this time is not present humans and a lot of fire is present. Not just that, but in our front is 2 normal cameramen and the first special agent who it's called green suit cameraman. He is like the other cameraman but have a green suit and 2 guns in his arms, the same guns present in the upgrade of camera women from the original Daffy Boom Skibidi toilet series. After he waves us, an explosion occurred in our back and our POV immediately looks at that direction to see a large Skibidi toilet with 2 giant laser guns. He immediately starts to shoot, but for some reason he blasts at the buildings near us, and this is one of the stupidest character I ever seen, because don't make any sense what this guy is doing in this moment. For our safe Titan cameraman appears, but he is not the base version or the upgraded one. This Titan cameraman is basically a middle time from the upgrade and the base version. He have exactly what the base version have, but with some minor upgrades like 2 machine guns in his back, a upgraded jetpack, 2 blasters from upgraded Titan speakerman but blue in color, 2 cameras protecting his core, and armor in his legs. Titan cameraman easily destroys the toilet using his core blue flames, and after that he gives a thumbs up to the cameraman, and I can notice he have a blue shirt below his jacket, and this Titan cameraman is called Neon Titan cameraman, so that's how I will call it. After that our POV looks at green suit cameraman again, then ending the episode. The next episode starts in another fight. This time we are not in big city as shown in the past 2 episodes. Now we are in what I think being London. Neon Titan cameraman starts his guns and then it shows what he was fighting, being a reinforced toilet with a jetpack, 4 laser guns and a smaller one in his head, who fires his lasers to Neon. After that a new Skibidi toilet appears. This is very smaller compared with the first one, having an acid cannon in the lower part of the body, a helmet and 2 lasers who immediately he used to attack the back of Neon. Neon then starts his blasters again and shoots at the toilet, but he is fast and he dodges the attack. This gives time to the larger toilet attacks, sending Neon to the ground. After that the 2 toilets look at our POV and prepared to destroy us, but Neon Titan cameraman is not dead and appears in the back of the toilets, giving a punch who destroys the larger one. The smaller one blasts at Neon, but he shows a new ability, releasing the 2 cameras he got protecting his core, showing they are 2 powerful laser guns who blasts at the toilet. Without any choice Skibidi toilet runs for his life. After that the 2 flying laser cameras return to Neon and then the episode ends. The next episode starts at some point near the last location. Our new POV are looking at the recording from the last episode, and we are not alone because I can notice a large cameraman and 2 cameramen in the back. Then we look at the sky and sees the same Skibidi toilet from the last episode running from Neon, so again we are not so far the location from the last episode. After that an explosion occurred, and from there it appears a large cameraman with a blue laser gun who is fighting someone, and after some seconds it shows what he was fighting, being Skibidi scientist who kills he large cameraman with lasers. He have 4 laser guns, a jetpack, and some gun in his eye just like the original one from Daffy Boom Skibidi series. When he was about to fire his laser at us we look to outside to see some cameraman running, and after that they all get killed by a giant laser, and after that G-Toilet appears. He looks basically the same as Skibidi Scientist, having 4 lasers and some device in his head. Skibidi Scientist that flies to near G-Toilet, and after smiling G-Toilet gets crazy and shots all his 4 laser to us, ending the episode. The next episode starts very calm compared with the last one. We are in some kind of alliance outpost and we are with a lot of alliance members, and one this very curious I found is the non-existing speakerman and TV man. Not even one appears, and this may be telling this both races just don't exist in this universe, but it's just a theory because for now I didn't see both races. After we walk for some time for this new location who looks like a canyon, we see an explosion in the back and looks to our tablet to try and see what is happening, seeing a lot of chaos with a lot of cameraman running, some kamikaze toilets falling from the sky and G-Toilet who is attacking the place. Hopefully the help arrives, being Neon Titan cameraman who throws a Skibidi toilet at G toilet who almost falls to the ground. Then Neon prepares to fly to G toilet but gets attacked by a kamikaze Skibidi toilet who give a great explosion into Neon body, destroying one of his shoulder cannons and his leg armor protection, and then another kamikaze toilet attacks Neon, but this time he just feels the impact. One thing I notice is Neon don't have both his blasters, probably lost in combat. G toilet then attacks Neon with his lasers, making him back off. G toilet says Neon don't know what is coming, and Neon coldly responds saying G toilet will not be alive to see that, making a reference to episode 73 from the original series. Neon then uses his jetpack. He jumps into G toilet who falls to the ground, but G toilet survived and runs away like a coward. After that the scene changes because we were watching this from a TV in the Alliance base. Our POV then looks behind to see some important Alliance members: Plungerman, a scientist cameraman who I will suppose being Mecha scientist cameraman, Simp cameraman, and after some seconds the new upgraded green suit cameraman, now having a dark camera, a green light instead of the normal non-existing one, a new armor in his legs, a jetpack and 2 camera shoulders like Titan cameraman, then ending the episode. The new episode starts with the inscription Skibidi Toilet by Dafik Boom, who is very nice of ImSan Animator for doing that. After that the episode starts with Neon, who looks different than the last time we saw him in the fight with G Toilet. His head looks different, looking like a upgraded version. He is covered in flames and sparks. His jetpack is completely broken. He have a spear in his arm and a lot of gear broken. After he waves at us we look at our right and see the new vehicle of Mecha Scientist Cameraman who looks a flying ship. This vehicle basically shoots a laser at Neon core to recover his energy, so basically this is a flying battery for Neon, but I think it can work in battle too. After that Neon destroys his old jetpack and coming from the air just like in the original series it appears a new jetpack with 2 laser guns. Neon now much more powerful fly away and Mecha Scientist Cameraman and his ship fly with him for our unknown location, ending the episode. The next episode starts at a new location. We first see a toilet running from someone and then a rocket destroys the toilet, revealing 2 cameramen and a large cameraman who were running after the toilet, one cameraman having a laser gun who he used to kill the Skibidi toilet and other having just a jetpack who flies away after the toilet get killed. After they passed by our POV he starts running to a new street. He then looks to the left and see a large Skibidi toilet with a rocket who I think is fighting with someone. He then sends the rocket to the enemy causing an explosion, and in our front appears a new Skibidi toilet, this one having 2 laser guns who he don't lose time and activate them. But again I think the Skibidi toilet is incredible dumb because he is firing the lasers to nowhere, missing completely the target just like in episode 2. But we got Save My Mecha Scientist Cameraman with his flying machine who starts attacking the toilet. Not just him but Plungerman appears too and helps Mecha destroying the toilet, but then the best character appears being upgraded green shirt cameraman who fires his gun to the Skibidi toilet eyes, making him blind, and then Mecha Scientist ends the fight using a laser against the toilet face. After Rage enemy was killed the 3 special agents come to our friend and I can notice green suit Speakerman looks a little different having additional armor in all his body, but then the scene changes and we get to see our incredible revelation who is about to be our incredible plot develop, because it appears Freddy from the Skibidi FNAF universe and in the corner of the video appears Multiverse Fatal Error. This can indicate the 2 universe is colliding and this scene will be connected to episode 40 of Skibidi FNAF where Freddy looks into a blue portal with Noah and they probably see this universe and this fatal error showed in the screen. I think I have a theory but I will wait because for the next and last episode because it will explain something extremely important. Then the scene changes again and we are now in some kind of alliance or cameraman base. We get to see some cameraman including a dwarf large cameraman that looks like a scientist with a jetpack, then a cameraman with a gun comes to us and the episode ends. And now starts the last and best episode of the series in my opinion, explaining the origins of Green Suit Speakerman and other guy really important for Skibidi FNAF lore. The episode starts with Green Suit Speakerman in his most base form ever, having just a green shirt and his camera is still white. He said he is not from here and he comes from another place, telling he is not from the universe of Skibidi Apocalypse. And then the scene changes to his past where he is hiding with no other than San from Skibidi FNAF series. They are hiding from Titan Speakerman who in that time is infected, and if San appears that means Green Suit Cameraman comes from the Skibidi FNAF universe and that's why he is not from the Skibidi Apocalypse series. Then the scene rewinds and changes to a new location who I think is London. San is present here too with other Alliance member and San for some reason have a shovel in his hands, then a jetpack flies to his back and the scene rewinds again and this time we are in the same place at the same time from episode 9 of Skibidi FNAF where Titan Cameraman tries to disinfect Titan Speakerman. But my theory is correct because San flies in direction of the Titans, so I think San is responsible for the destruction of Skibidi Parasite from the back of Titan Speakerman. That explains why in episode 9 San is found in the ground when Titan Speakerman is safe. Then the scene rewinds again and change for the location of episode 11, some seconds before that episode starts because Freddy is unconscious and looks dead. That happened before infected Glamrock Freddy attacks Freddy in episode 10, but San is present here too and with a strange yellow gun gives energy to Freddy recover itself, and I forgot to say but all the scenes we are in the POV of green suit cameraman. Then the scene rewinds again and this time we are a lot more in the future because here green suit cameraman speaks and says that apparently San was infected and we already know that because he become Phantom Freddy, but this time infected San is upgraded differently than the last time we saw him being just Phantom Freddy. He have a jetpack, some kind of armor in his body and 2 green energy blasters. Then the scene rewinds again and now we saw the process of upgrading Freddy with his new gear, so this maybe happened before episode 34 of Skibidi FNAF. Green suit cameraman says Freddy got upgraded to save San but he don't know much about it, and it makes scene now why Freddy looks so imported with San, not only because he is a friend but because it is his mission too. Then teleports 2 new character but I think they are just Plungerman extremely damaged and Dark Speakerman in his first version having some kind of speaker in his shoulder that looks like Titan Speakerman but they look both damaged. Then the scene rewinds again and we are now in some kind of Alliance base. There are a lot of Alliance members just walking and this is the time where green suit cameraman received his first upgrade, having 2 guns in his arms, just like the model we saw in the second episode of Skibidi Apocalypse, but then the base is attacked by San who fires at us and destroy everything. And after all gets black the scene rewinds again because now we are in a known location. This is the place of episode 2 of Skibidi Apocalypse. Green suit cameraman days after the attack of the base he wake up in a new location. For some reason he changed universe and now he is in the Skibidi Apocalypse universe. After he gets helped by a cameraman he continues to talk saying he is happy for finding a team here too. This ending the episode and for now this is the last episode of the series and this was the video for today guys. I hope you like and enjoy and I know I am late for the analysis of Skibidi FNAF 46 but I promise as soon the second part comes out I will work in the analysis, so after that goodbye.